Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Dom back with another video, and today we are doing a technical and fundamental analysis for the Forex market. It is Sunday and this is something that I do every week, so I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Couple things, we're going to review the news to see how that could possibly affect this upcoming week's trades. We're also going to review some technical analysis that we did last week. We can see what happened, how the news affected that, and then how we could possibly build on that. And then lastly, we're going to mark up a completely different new pair and then possibly look at some plays there. Again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump into this video. First things first, I just wanna let you guys know I use smart trading when I'm marking up my charts. And to review my news, I look at the Forex factory. So that's actually where we're gonna start today's video. We're gonna look at the news. So Monday, for the US dollar, we had the SIM manufacturing PMI. Basically, that's just data points for inflation. That's coming out at 7 o'clock in the morning. Later that evening at 9, for the Australian dollar, we have their cash rate, RBA rate statement, expected to hike up 50 basis points. Tuesday, big day. For the US dollar at 7 o'clock, we have the job openings. Again, that's just data points to gauge the health of the economy. But at 3:45, for the New Zealand dollar, we have unemployment change. And then at 11 o'clock at night, jeez, that's kind of late. Anyway, for the Swiss dollar, we have some KPIs. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, we have another data point to gauge the health of the economy. Thursday, for the Great British Pound, we have their monetary policy reports, the summaries, official bank statements, and things like that. This is going to be a really big day. Later that evening at 6, we have the Australian dollars monetary report coming out as well. Friday, we have for the Canadian dollar, again, it's the first week of the month, so we have a lot of new data points coming out. For the Canadian dollar, we have unemployment change, the unemployment rate. Friday for the US dollar, we also have unemployment rates coming out, and then we have the non-farm employment change as well. So this is going to be pretty big. It's always like this, the first week of the month, first Friday of the month, these reports come out. The Canadian dollar and the US dollar just happen to come out at the same time. But yeah, this is something that you want to watch out for and to be taking a look at that. So now we are going to take a look at the charts that we did last week. Index. This is something that we've covered. This would be the third time. I always start my videos covering the US dollar, the index, and price. Sorry, let me get this together, get my life together here. So price was here on last week's video, and I did say that the US dollar was on a retracement, and as you guys can see, it clearly kept going to the downside. So anything that was paired against the US dollar should have been going the opposite direction, because we actually fell through this monthly zone here. So we need to wait and see what's going on. Like I said, we do have a lot of reports coming out for the US dollar this week, so we can possibly get a bump, or we can possibly keep seeing that dip. Last week we did the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and this is where price was when I made that last video, and then you guys can see what happened. Now, I did say, because we had marked it out, we did our fib, right? On our A, B move, we did have a C that was down here, and we started to see some movement to the upside. But like I told you guys, if you had went down to your lower time frame, you could have seen that it was already starting to move down, which it did. So it came down and tested this 4-hour support level, broke through, tested the daily support level, did not break through, went back up, double tested that support level again, but ultimately it fell through. So now that we saw it broke this daily support zone, We can either see if it's going to come back or retest this and keep moving to the upside, or it's going to come all the way down, test this level here before going back up. So this is something that we have to watch out for this upcoming week. So that's that. We had A, B move here, C, we had sideways movement, and then we had a break to the downside. So now we're trying to see, is it going to go back up? Is it going to support? Is it going to go back up? Is it going to retest these resistance zones and then ultimately keep moving to the upside? Or is it going to fall short, coming down to test this daily this daily support zone before heading back up to the upside? I just wanted to show you guys. So like I said, we're waiting to see if it's going to retest these resistance zones before going down again, or is it going to continue down to test this zone right here and then pop back up. But if you take a step back, because right now we're looking on the lower time frame and we can kind of get tunnel vision. So what I want to show you guys is if you go on the weekly time frame, you guys can already see that this is moving down. This has been moving down for the second week. Now, on this Fibonacci sequence, we have A, B, C. Didn't really hit that D extension, but we're moving down. So this is something that we want to keep an eye out for. You always want to look at what's going on each time frame. Look at that, boom, moving down. So basically what we're looking for on this pair is a possible pullback and then a continuation down to this zone right here. We're gonna come on our 4, we're gonna drop a fib because it's going to the downside. So we're gonna place our fib at the highest high, the most recent high I should say. And we did not get at least a 236 or 382. So what I'm thinking, I'm looking for a possible pullback, maybe to retest this, test this one, or even up in here, and then hop in for a continuation down. So, but we have to wait to see what the market's going to tell us. It really depends on how the dollar opens in a few hours. Does it start off immediately selling, or is it gonna push up a little bit to retest these zones? But this is a wait and see. But overall, remember, we're only looking at a 4-hour time frame. But when you go to the weekly, oops, remember, this is going down. So just look for possible entries to pop down. One thing that I could do, I would go down to my lower time frame. Let's see, we did a 4-hour already, and I want to go down to the 1 hour. Zoom out a little bit here, put a trend line. If we get a break, if it breaks this, let me see. So if we got a broke this trend line here, I would want to wait till I got a strong close here. Then I want a retest of this one before looking to get long. Before the massive drop, right? So this is the break of the trend line, the retest. This is a counter trade to the continuation to the downside. So this right here is a play within the bigger play, if that makes sense. So that's what I would do. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Don't listen to me. anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be our dollar CAD, and we're gonna wait to see how the market opens up, what news says, and go from there. So now we're going to move on to our next one, and I am going to do the dollar Swiss, and this is one that we have not marked up yet, at least on this account. So I'm actually going to go ahead and mark this up. I'm going to fast forward so you guys don't have to sit and watch it, but I will be highlighting key points just like in the last video. Okay, so this is our dollar Swiss. We have all of our levels here. And let me take a step back so we can see what's going on. It was moved down, and now we're just sideways right now. It's all choppy in here. But we're going to take our smart fib tool, we're going to take it from the lowest low. Oh, sorry. All right. And then put our ellipse so where we know where we run that fib from. All right, so this is on the daily time frame. We have a nice A to B move here. Price is pulled back to the 50%, and if you zoom in, you can see it's at a key point right here. So we need to see, as you guys can see, we were kind of ranging a bit, so we needed either a breakout to the upside above this level here, or we need a break underneath this level here. So let me highlight, oops, take this one off, and unlock these two. This is why I lock them, because I'll be picking them up and moving them all over the place. Anyways, so this level here, I'm gonna make this black, and I'm gonna make it a full line, because this is where we've been ranging. So, Jesus, come on now. We needed either a break up or a break down. So as you guys can see, we're at a key point right here. So basically we're waiting to see whether or not this level right here will hold. If it does, then we're looking for potential pullback, and then a continuation down. Oops, I am on the daily time frame. I'm going to move down to my lower time frame here, because that trend line is way too high. My bad, y'all. So we would bring this trend line down. That's fine too. Down up in here, because we want it to retest these zones. So now that we're on a lower time frame, we can see that if this zone here, if this support holds, then we have a double bottom situation here. And I usually highlight those areas, right? So we have a potential double bottom here if this zone holds. So what I would do, I'll draw a trend line. So if we have price, if we get a trend line break, let's say this says this holds and it moves up this way, and this is why I wanted to change the color, but price will come back down and then continue up, right? We have that trend line break, so you know it's moving up, come back, retest, continue up. Or if it continues down, right, push down, and I'm actually going to change this one orange. Look for the retracement, back to touch. Extend this out. We're going to retest this and then continue down again. These are two potential plays. This is a what if. If price continues down, look for that correction, hop back in to finish that overall move. But if price holds here and it moves up, look for that correction, boom, right? So whether or not this green play is just a correction before it goes down, or it's an overall reversal and it's a move to the upside, this is a potential play. Price continues to go down, look for a re-entry zone, play that down. So this one is a wait and see, depending on how the market moves this next coming week. But that is my dollar Swiss pair, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you guys took this trade, how it worked out for you guys, whatever. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is just something that I do because I'm bored on Sundays and I need content for my YouTube channel. But no, seriously, I do want to thank you guys for watching my videos, and I appreciate any and all feedback that you guys give me. I will be back next Sunday with a new pair, but until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.